Get that.
He's gonna pass. Nice. Come on.
The blue and a black guy is just fucking. I can't do anything about
Pass him, you can try him.
Saw that shit. I just fucking raped.
that. What the fuck?
No, no,
No, you can't
No,
call me
that
that
was
bad. Am I that?
You got that? Yeah, he wasn't. You got more. You're like face palming and you're the fucking flood.
But still, I go right through and it doesn't even guard break me. Like, it doesn't even ankle break me. It goes straight through
Good
me.
shit. It's gonna pass it. Oh, he missed.
Nice.
Go pass it. Try going up yourself. Or you could pass. You can lob it, honestly.
Oh shit. Oh wait, it's actually
Honestly, you
really
could
good.
lob.
No, I'm in a good
That gives
spot.
you your cooldown tech. That gives you your cooldown
Nah,
tech.
I'm in a really good spot here. I can't lie.
Alright.
Mhm.
Ah, come on.
Oh, you.
Easy.
Nice.
What am I doing?
Good.
Can I get that, please? Oh my god, I have nothing. Wait, where's my dribble? Easy.
Jesus Christ.
So what I fucked up. Free.
Damn.
Wow.
He definitely.
What's going on, guys? Visor here. We're back with another GoalBound video. In this video, I got a box movement guide, tutorial, tips, whatever you guys want to call it. I don't know. Basically, I'm gonna be showing you how I like move around the box and how I'm like really hard to catch for a lot of players and how I like maneuver and avoid people most of the time when I am in the box. This is mainly gonna the gameplay that I mainly show is gonna be based with like Borrow, but you guys could do some of the stuff for like Bachira, Yuki, Say, even sometimes Shido, kind of depends. And yeah, if you guys find this video helpful, be sure to like, comment down below, subscribe, brings me closer to 5K before the end of the year, brings me closer to 20K for CCOs on the GoalBound server. Without further ado, let's get into it. First things first, I'm gonna explain the most important thing to focus on in the box. One is unpredictability, right? Two, the GK, and three, open space, right? I tell you this right now, most of the time when you're doing everything that I'm gonna be showing you how to do, nobody's really gonna slide you unless you're being super slow, or if there's that one person that is just waiting for you to like kind of make a mistake or end up like messing up what you're doing, right? Besides that, the only person you should be focused on is GK, and then everything else you should be worried about open space, and you should be worried about positioning, like where you're at, right? How to do what I do, right? How to do like the little like jump fakes and stuff, right? So first things first, all simple, right? Simple. All you're gonna do is jump, hold your charge. Okay, that's it. That's to start it, right? That's like the main formula right there. That's like what's gonna like continue. You're gonna continuously keep doing this throughout all of it. Okay, so once you get this down, because if you can't tell, the jump it has a couple frames where you could cancel a little, like right there. I did that super late. You have a couple frames to cancel the animation, and that's exactly what I'm doing. So you're just jumping, canceling, and in this little position right here where you're like holding the ball, you can also cancel this into dribble or dash or feint, right? So once again, jump, hold your shot, dribble, jump, hold your shot, and dash. You can also cancel this with your skills as well. If you didn't know, you can cancel this with all your skills. If you didn't know, same for line shot, right? So once again, jump, dribble, right? Jump, dash, jump, lightning dribble, right? Jump, chop feint, right? Jump, king shot, right? There you go. That's the formula. That's legit it. Nothing else to it. That's all you gotta know right there. Like, and then you yourself could exploit that, get better with that, and get, practice like how to, do shit like that, right? Or like practice how to evolve it, right? Make it better. But yeah, so with king in particular, I like to use lightning dribble on the way up to the box, or as the like catalyst, as the start to like doing all this stuff, right? Because one, you can't cancel it, and two, is really good way to like go from like kind of reset to 0 in a way. Because like here I got something going and I reset to 0 back kind of towards the middle, or reposition in a spot where the GK can't dive me. So when I go back here, technically I'm more of a threat than I was here, right? Because everyone's remind you, everyone's following you in the box. You go from here, right? Like you go from here, people are like, you say you have a person here in the middle, one person behind you chasing you, right? Boom, I go in the middle. Boom, I go over here. I'm in this position. GK could technically dive me if he wants. I'm not gonna say GK will be here, but he must still be in the middle, right? You got the guy that was behind me here somewhere. You got the guy that was in the middle, probably trying to slide on me. And at that point, lightning dribble, if they do slide on me there, their ankle broken, so they're stunned. And then boom, I reset from 0. And now from here, most likely, well, not most likely, from here, in my opinion, I'm in a better spot to actually take a better shot compared to I was there. Because here, I actually now can hit top left, top right, you know, bottom left, bottom right, right? And the way I would do that is by using line shot and chop feint. So sometimes I would fake a top left and then go for something like this, right? I mean to do that there, but I would fake a top left, dash cancel the lightning feint or the lightning chop. No, sorry, the lion shot. I would fake the lion shot and then dash, or I would dash to fake or to cancel the lion shot, sorry, and go for top right. You could go for that. You could also go for a chop feint to cancel it instead. You could go for something like that. I'm not saying that's gonna work on the GK. GK might just look at you stupid and dive at you, but you know, like, and you could go from some, like, after this you have 2 skills and you have your dribble back. I'm not, you're most likely will have your dash back, but you have your dribble back. So right here, like, after when I say like have your dribble back and your dash back, I mean after doing like the whole combo, right? The jump, dribble, jump, dash, jump, lightning dribble, right? Like after doing all of that, right, you will have your dribble back 100%. So you could actually go for quite a couple feints here, right? But yeah, like, experiment with it, get better with it, you know, try to like find like your formula of like scoring with it. My formula is, and it's just kind of revolves around line shot, because line shot is the most scary threat when it comes to like GKs and stuff, because it's a shot move that is pretty fast, right? And when you have the ability to cancel it and get even closer to the net to score a even harder goal to block than line shot, and it's really scary because you have to either respect the line shot or press the line shot. And if they press the line shot from out here, from like out the box, I could just dribble. That's not a dribble, but you guys know what I mean, right? I could just cancel the line shot with dribble. GK does have a little bit of a lingering like advantage, like when they dive outside the box, so you kind of want to be careful with that. I feel like they should get rid of that completely. The moment GK leaves the box, they shouldn't have any priority over iframes, ankle breaks, any of that. It's just something that just shouldn't be in, like, they just don't deserve that, in my opinion. Like, especially from outside. I understand if it's inside the box. Outside the box, anything that's taken outside of the box, they should 100% be able to react to. They shouldn't have any priority the moment they leave the box. But yeah, you know, king shot, dribble, dash, right? You know, get creative and like exploit, you know, what you could what you can from learning this whole like thing, right? All right, so now we're gonna talk about Bachira. Now, if you didn't know, Bachira, he can actually cancel his free touch by, you know, once again, dribble, dash, shot, right? Not gonna say this is as good as borrow, but in some cases when you are kind of like trying to do a lot of movement and stuff, like, you could, you know, you could actually end up canceling it. Like, say for example, I go for a shot feint, you know, I go for like something like that. Well, not with the rainbow flick, with an actual shot, but like, you know. And it's just also really good for dribbling too. Like, and like you could use some of this stuff for like dribbling as well. Like, say if like your team is on the right and he's kind of open, but like you also know you could score, because if you get past the guy that's in front of you, you'll also be open. You could go for something like that, fake pass into a dribble, like, and then kick out, dash, right, boom, now you're past them, right? You could go for stuff like that, right? But in general, like in the box, you know, dribble, dribble, free touch, and go for something like that, right? Now, mind you, most of the time when you do something like this, GK thinks, oh, this is the best time to dive him, he can't move. They will try to dive you when you do free touch. You can ask a lot of GKs, why do you think you never see people do the air version of free touch? One, it might be because they don't know about it, or two, they know in the box it's not good to do because GK can just dive at you. You're just standing still the entire time, compared to the grounded version where you're kind of moving around, right? But that doesn't matter, because if you didn't know, you can actually cancel free touch, which is a little good. Like, I'm not gonna say it's a good fake. It's not like it's a good bait or anything, but it's something that you could do. You could also, you know, use B shot in a way to like kind of fake your shots as well. Something I like to do is Shido. That it's kind of hard to do with Bachira because you don't have that much control with your shot. You can actually fake shot B shot, right? All right, another example with Yukimiya that I like to do sometimes is it's hard to set up gyro shot, especially when you're on the right side of the field. So what I like to do sometimes, I'll go for a fake shot, go for something like this, reposition to the left, and most likely I'm away from everybody here, so then I will set up my gyro shot. And I'm not gonna say that works against every single GK, but sometimes gyro shot does end up faking out, mixing up the GK. So way to reposition yourself to get into better shots, you know, right? Like stuff like that could work against player GKs. Obviously it's not gonna work that well on AI. I can make that gyro shot work on AI. I just have to be a lot more precise, but you know, I'm not really here to show precision. I'm trying to just show y'all something that y'all could, you know, learn and implement into your gameplay, you know. But yeah, like, you know, in the box with Yuki, you know, I like to go for a couple things, you know, stuff like that, you know. Well, not that again, but like, you know, right? Like, all that might seem like a whole lot of nothing, but you'll be surprised. You move, like, you might think you're not moving that fast, but in the GK's eyes, you're moving pretty fast. And Yuki moves fast in his skills too. Like right there, like all this like movement I'm doing, this all works on player GKs. Like, I'm not gonna say this works on every single one of them. All GKs play differently. Some of them just dive instantly the moment they see you even remotely close to the middle. They just dive in the middle. Some of them actually dive where you're at. Some of them just actually wait for you to make a mistake and then dive you. Some of them don't even dive at all. Some of them just wait for you to shoot and then they dive. All GKs play differently, so I'm not gonna say this works against all GKs, but you know, most of them will get caught by some of these tricks, right? In casuals, unless they're just like they're scrim jockeys and they're just in your casual game for some reason, right? But with say, this one isn't really my favorite thing to do, but you know, it's something that you could do, right? You could boom, kick out, you know, okay. You could boom, kick out, pick it up, right? You could fake celestial, or actually you could do another fake in the air before doing celestial. So you could, like, you drop on the ground, do something like that, right? If I didn't know, there is a little window where you could do beautiful destruction before actually scoring. And since you could do that, I'm not gonna say you're gonna be up here in the box with say you know, in a scrim, most likely you're not playing up. I say, if you're in a scrim and you're saying you're most likely playing winger, maybe CB, maybe even GK, you're just like using your cooldowns to go up the pitch, or using your cooldowns just to use perfect pass, right? But those you that play casuals, I know those you that play casuals, right? That play saying you like you're somehow making to the box, you have all your cooldowns, you go for some cheeky little stuff, right? You know, like, you know, stuff like that. I'm not gonna say that works on the GK because they could just dive forward, but you know, like, just, you don't gotta use it the way I just showed it. You could use it like this, you know, try to like reposition, mix up the GK, you know, you could do a couple things. And the thing with beautiful destruction too is that you could jump right after like doing it, like right there, like I could jump instantly after doing it. So this is really good for like setting up your own like shots in the box, or at least when you're trying to get into the box, you know, this is really good, right? It's something that you could try to implement into your game as well. Also, beautiful destruction is basically guaranteed when you're in the box because everyone is trying to slide you. So I wouldn't even worry about like if you only have beautiful destruction. Most likely you're gonna get this to proc on somebody because everyone's in the box trying to slide you, right? And last but not least, we have Shido, right? Shido has a couple things. With Dragon Drive, you can actually cancel it by dribbling, dashing, holding your shot, right? I'm not gonna say you can use Dragon Drive in the box. I wouldn't recommend doing that anyways, but you know, you could go for a couple things where, like, you know, you use Dragon Drive as another dash. Since if y'all don't know, the first initial like Dragon Drive that you do is kind of like a dash. You don't go as far as a dash, but you know, you basically imitate a dash, and you constantly keep running afterwards too. So it's something that good. It's something a little good you could do. You could like kind of fake out, like, you know, fake out a person. Now my only issue with it is that you can't jump out of Dragon Drive, which is sort of kind of whack, but at the same time is like, I feel like you would have too much if you was able to jump out of it. But yeah, you know, just try to implement this type of movement into your gameplay. I promise you, you won't be disappointed. You'll be surprised at how many GKs you actually fake out with this. There's lots of times where I don't have a shot, I don't have cooldowns, I don't have cancels, and I just go for a little fake and I end up scoring still. Like, there's lots of times I do that and it still works. And even against, like, it's not something that you can only do against like GKs. Those people that be goaltending, IQ's coming out soon, guys. So those people that be goaltending and stuff, it's something good this is something good to do against them as well, because most of the time they're gonna be like kind of in front of you when you're here, and you go for one shot fake. Now you're right in front of them, and it's basically impossible to block your shot. So then you could just once again take another jump shot and score on the AI, right? Like, simple as that. And that's pretty much it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoy. I make this curve shot video, but I'm really just waiting on this patch coming this Saturday so I can actually do a proper showcase on how to do the correct curve shot and stuff. Because if y'all didn't know, they're like two of the styles are bugged. Rin and Yuki are bugged and they're not working properly. But yeah, I decided to just make a guide on like box movement. I'll probably think of some other guys to make as well. Obviously we still have yet to do Chigiri, Kirigami, Kagamaru guides for them, so stay tuned for those whenever I feel like doing those. I'll probably do Kuni before NEL Kuni comes out, and then when IQ comes out, I'm obviously gonna do IQ, yada yada. You already know the point. Some of you have been asking for defensive or defense guide. I'm gonna have to get gameplay for that. I'm gonna have to try to get better with that, because I'm not really a defender, I'm more of a striker. When I play scrims, I play striker or wing. I don't really play defense. So give me some time with that defensive guide and stuff, and yeah, I'll be sure to post as soon as possible. But without further ado, yeah, be sure to like, comment down below, subscribe, reaching closer to 5K before the end of the year. Also reaching closer to 20K for CC Roads and the GoalBound server. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Wait, what emote should I do? The countdown type shit? Huss. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.